Night Readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. It's nice to see everyone. It's good to be back. And it is nice to have you all here. So let's get you in. Let's get things rolling, right? And let's see what's going on. So hello to all my friends. Hello, Yvonne and Lisa, Emmanuel, Breezy, Anya, hi, Dina, how are you? Freedom, it's nice to see you. Hot Girl Vic, Bartman, Christina, good to have you here. Cynthia, nice to see you. Lisa and Yvonne, I think this is the first time you guys have been here live since I came back. I did your readings. I think you guys were watching later on because I didn't hear anything from you. So it's good to have you. Christina, thank you so much. You are truly a good friend. So, all right. So it's good to have everyone here. If you're new, of course, you know what to do, right? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like while you're there and get those notifications. And you can see that I'm here every single night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. So this way, if you don't get readings tonight, of course, you can always come back tomorrow night, try again. There are always other evenings, aren't there? There are. All right, so Yvonne, what's going on? How you been? How have you been? I hope you're doing well. Oh, that's the King of Pentacles. If you need to see, I got a glare. Darn it. This stupid little light. All right, I switched lights around for a reason. I needed the light that I was using here somewhere else because that's a floor lamp, and the one I'm using now is a desk lamp, and my options are limited. It's either shine a light right in my eyes, and then you guys don't have to deal with it like I do, or shine it right on the cards, shine it right down on the cards, and then you get the problem of, yeah, and that still gives you a glare on there. That's not good. Oh, I hate this. I had this tested out once, I swear. You wouldn't think so, but I did. There, that's better. Till it falls over, and then all of a sudden in the middle of a reading, it just comes crashing down in the middle of it. But hey, you never know. You never know, right? That's the happiness of live television or live internet, whatever you want to call it. Hello, Rebecca and Jessica. How are you? Jessica, good to see you. And Natalia, it's nice to be there. Nice to have you here. So yeah, if you are new, remember, just hit that subscribe for me. I appreciate that. And get your notifications, and make sure, right after you post your question, just go out there and click on that like button for me. Give me a thumbs up. That would be an awesome deal. I would appreciate that. I always do. So a family read for you. Things are moving in a direction. Let's put it that way. They're moving in a direction. I'm not sure if it's going to be a good direction, but it is moving forward. It's moving forward, but the problem is it's moving towards people being more and more judgmental all the time. People being more, trying to throw their authority around, more discipline, more stubborn, a lot of bluntness. I don't think that's going in a good direction. I think, I think things need to be realistic. I think things need to be more providing for the whole family. You can still be determined. You can still have discipline, and be disciplined in what's being said, what the conversations are. And I think that's more like what should be going on. Right? Because then that's what you get. If you do that, you get this. You get the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is all about safety and love and well-being for the family and blessing. But if you don't, if you let this judgment come in and you let these bad things happen around the family, well, then you get the devil to come in, and the devil comes in and tempts everybody, and there's lying and cheating and stealing and horrible things. It's just not good. It's not a good time if that happens. And I truly don't believe that that's what you want, because I know that's not what you want. I know you guys too well for that. But it can happen if you let the I'm in charge kind of thing start happening with someone. I'm not saying you specifically, but someone could be that in that way, right? Saying, oh, I'm in charge of this, or I'm in charge of that, and I don't care. And the judgment, right? Being judgmental. Your family was blessed with something terrible? I don't get it, Yvonne. I'm not catching on. I don't know. I don't know what happened so wonderful that it was terrible. Somebody's got to tell me, right? So, hey, Freedom, I see you here. I hope did I say hello to you when I was doing all the hellos in the beginning? Freedom, I saw a lovely video of you putting on fake eyelashes. Yes, I saw that. Don't think I didn't see it, because I did. No need to feel embarrassed now. It's too late for that. I sent it back out to all the 6,000 people I know, so don't worry. Felt like sharing was just the best idea, right? Because sharing is caring. Future family read. You've just got the female version of what Yvonne got. Right? She had the King of Swords, who's all about being judgmental and authority and structured and disciplined and blunt. And you've got the female version, which is emotionally detached and cold and distant and independent. Pretty much the same idea, right? Once one thing happens, then the other thing happens. Once people start becoming judgmental and authoritative and disciplining and stubborn and blunt, well, then your half happens, where people start becoming emotionally detached and cold and distant, sharp-tongued. Ha. Now, you, though, are more of that, you're that blunt person. You're the blunt one in the family. That just happens to be you. Although I think at times Yvonne is that way too, maybe just a little bit, right? Because you guys are like twins, just born in different years. But you're always on the move. You are always the one. You always have high spirits. You are always very loyal to everyone in the family. And again, I feel that is truly something that you and Yvonne have, because I can say about one, and I know I'm talking about both of you, because I know that sameness between you. But yeah, so something is happening. Something has happened that has caused some kind of discord, some kind of split in things. There's been some kind of split. I see family and friends closer together than they were, and I see where there's been conflict and mind games for someone, and someone's not happy about it, and maybe they're finally coming to a turning point in life, and things are moving in a good maybe things are finally going to move in a good direction. But I definitely see where sisters being together, siblings being together. It's funny because it's one blonde and one brunette and one redhead, and you've got it all, right? You guys have it all over there. You've got a little bit of everything, but somebody's been playing mind games. Something's been going on where somebody feels like there's been pain in their head, or pain in the brain. Pain in the brain. I have that all the time. But it's coming to a turning point. Definitely. So that's what I get for you. That's what I get for you, Lise. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. So hello, Emmanuel and Breezy. Any messages regarding your finances for next month? Hopefully improvement soon. All right, I hope so. Oh. So I'm quite sorry that I was busy for the past couple of days, but I was, and I definitely was not home in time to actually do the show. Yesterday I missed it only by about 20 minutes or so, and by the time I got everything started up and ready and everything to go, there would have only been about a half hour left. And that wouldn't have been such a good thing. So I didn't. I just left it how we did it, right? We did it where I wasn't going to be here Wednesday and Thursday, and I just kept it that way. It's usually better for me just to tell you. If I'm going to tell you that I'm not going to be here, then no racing and rushing and doing all that crazy stuff just to get here. Because, well, you know what? Life is fragile. All right. So, my goodness, you wouldn't think I shuffled it all, would you? The Knight of Wands, the Wheel. So here's what I get for you. You do have some Pentacle cards in here, and that does usually have to do with money going on, things to do with money. But first off, I think, Breezy, that your finances next month are, I think there's going to be some excitement about them. I think there's going to be some, something good is going to come from for your finances next month. I think so. I get that feeling that, again, you are going to be happy and excited about them. And like I said before with the Wheel, it's time for a change. It's time to be at a turning point. However, you are feeling like you're at rock bottom. Are you like at rock bottom, very insecure and stuff with financial issues right now? Are you like at the bottom? This is it now. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel and you will be. Yeah, okay. That's definitely what I'm getting, as you can see here, right? This is showing almost getting locked out of wherever you're living. However, the Page of Pentacles comes around right now. Our Page of Pentacles is a wonderful, wonderful person. Page of Pentacles tells me all about your dependability and how dependable you are. It also tells me that you're willing and going to learn some type of a new skill or a new job, or a new job is coming your way, and it's going to bring you financial opportunities next month. That's the good. There's the good part of this reading right there. Financial opportunities, because you're dependable, because you're willing to learn new things and do new things. So you just have to realize, okay, I know I'm stuck in a rut right now, but I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to get out of this rut. My hands look yellow. I am not yellow, I swear. It's the light. I promise. I'm not yellow. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. And I appreciate you being here anytime you're ever here. Always. So thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so Breezy, don't, you're going to get out of this rut and things are going to get better. There is financial opportunity coming for you. All right. And that's what I got for you, my friend Breezy. Hey, Light Energy. It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. Anya, I am. It's been a good week. Hey, Maggie Polo, my friend. It is good to see you. Yeah, it's been an okay week. Got another busy one next week, unfortunately. I'm hoping not to have to cancel any shows next week, but I've got such a busy schedule Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But I think it's all early enough in the day that I'll be home in time to make sure things that I can be home in time to do the show. So I'm not going to talk about canceling at this point. That's for sure. Way too early to figure that out. Way too early to say that's an option, because I don't think it is going to be. I don't think that's going to be an issue. If there was going to be a day, I think that day would probably be Thursday, but I don't think I think I'll be home Thursday in time. I don't remember what time my appointment's at, and it is about an hour away, but I'm not positive. Let's see. Next week, my appointment on Thursday, is at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I should be pretty darn good. So, let's hope, right? Let's hope I don't have to cancel. I don't want to cancel on you guys. So, serious question on you. Is the guy at work guilty of what he's been accused of? You guys like how I just switch gears and like all of a sudden, boom, I'm switching gears. I'm like talking about one thing and then bam, I'm into a reading and I'm reading questions and putting stuff up, and it's crazy. This is what attention deficit disorder does to you. All right. So somebody at work, a guy at work is being accused of something. And of course you don't want to disclose it, and I don't blame you. I understand that. I can almost guess one of two things, but I'm not going to put it out there because that's not fair. That is not fair to whoever this person is, guilty or not guilty. And if I'm wrong, well, then that just makes me look stupid. So, and one thing we don't want is a stupid looking night reader. Definitely. No matter what. Here's what I think, Anya. Here is the energy I feel around these cards. I believe this guy at your work is has a lot of support, has a lot of people who recognize him in a good way and always have recognized him in a good way, which gives him a lot of confidence. And I believe that's going to, I do believe that he will be successful in people finding out that this is not true. What's being said is not true. I think there's going to be some serious conversations going on. I believe that this person is going to have to be, I think this person is successful, but I think they're going to have to be very determined to get through this. And then once this is over, it's going to take a large amount of emotional healing for them to get past it, because it's going to hurt. Being accused of something, whether you did it or didn't do it, hurts, right? I can tell you I've been in a situation like this before. Personally, yes, personally. And it hurts very, very badly. Now, I don't know if my situation and this person's situation are the same, and I won't know that, but that's okay. Because any situation like that, anytime you're getting accused of something that you did or didn't, especially when you didn't do it, and I don't think this guy did, I really don't think he did, is hurtful. It gives you that feeling, right? And speaking of the feeling, and I think you, Anya, I think you kind of know that this person is not guilty of whatever they're being accused of, because, right, use that intuition, use that gut feeling. What is that telling you? Is your gut feeling telling you there's something wrong? Because if your gut feeling's telling you there's something wrong, then there probably is something wrong. And well, then I could be completely wrong. But yes, I absolutely think that you can use your intuition. I think you've honed that skill, right? I think you've got that skill enough that you can feel your own gut feeling and know if something is right or something is wrong with this situation. This person's going to need strength, right? They're going to need strength from the people who are around them. They'll have determination, but they're going to need courage. They're going to need inner strength. They're going to have to use their own conviction, right? To kind of put down their fist and say, listen, I know what I'm being accused of, but that's not me. I did not do that. again, I really think that that's the case, right? So, what does you tell me, Anya, what does your gut feeling tell you? What does your intuition say? Does it tell you that something is wrong? Or does it tell you that, do you have the feeling that things are untrue? These accusations are wrong, and with a little patience and understanding, people should be able to get past this. A few people have come to report this issue to you, so not sure. Okay. Well, I mean, again, you have to go through all the channels, of course. Of course you do. And you have to go through all of the protocols that are in place for any situation, whatever situation this is. But, you'll know in your heart, you'll know in your gut if it's completely true and if something should be done or something is really going on. Dina Vasily, how are you? You will do, I'll tell you this, Sonia. I will tell you this. You will truly do the right thing. That's for sure. You will do the right thing based on the situation. You'll know. You will find the truth. And you will do the right thing. And you will get to the right conclusion. Whether I'm right or not doesn't really make any difference. But you are going to get it correct. And you're going to be, you're going to, like I said, you're going to make the right choice. That I can say for sure. Tarot card reading is just that, right? You're just and it's an interpretation. But knowing who you're reading for, there are things you can say specifically about. And one of those things is, I know for a fact that no matter what happens, you will get it right. That's for sure. Dina, I'm still talking to you. I know. I'm still doing your reading. I love reading on the love, present, and future. Well, there it is, right? Present and future, right? Maybe you're looking back, but I don't think so, because I think, this is you now and you're looking ahead because that's what you're looking for, right? You're looking for what's going on now and what's going to happen in the future. And that just endorses your question. It just gives strength to your question. It tells me that, you're determined to find love soon. You would like to have it soon. Of course you would. Make sure you have courage. Make sure you have confidence. Make sure things are good with you. Because if not, then you're going to be a little afraid. You could be, afraid that there's going to be some type of deception. Things are not going to be quite what they seem. Because that's happened to you before. This has happened to you before, where you've been deceived or lied to, or things are not what they seem they are, like what they seem to be, excuse me. And that is scary. Not only is it scary, but it's sad. But I do see that you have a lot of people around you who support you and are friends with you and who want to be there. They want to see you have success in love. And they want to see things change for you in the best way that it possibly can. So What do? We look for the person who's going to be the best for you. And that person is going to have some good characteristics, like they're going to be successful. They're going to be dependable. They're going to have very realistic ideas, very realistic plans for themselves. They don't have these lofty goals that they can't reach. They don't have all these crazy ideas. Oh my goodness, we're going to get married within the week of meeting, and we're never going to, we're going to have 25 kids, and we're going to have a house the size of a mansion or a castle, and I'm going to have a job and make billions of dollars every month. Yeah, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Definitely is not realistic, that's for sure. But yeah, I would say. So you look for somebody who's got realistic goals, realistic ideas, somebody who's going to provide for you and for a family in the future, someone who is determined to make your life really good. Because you know what? If they're determined to make your life good, Dina, then you are going to be just as determined to make their life good. So look to the future. It's coming. The future is coming. I can say that with confidence. I can say that with absolute certainty. Yeah, I can say that with certainty. The future is definitely coming. Oh, wait, there it is. Look, we're further into the future now than we were 3 minutes ago when I started that reading. Hi, Freedom, my friend. Do I have any good news coming for you? I hope so. First, I want to ask, I hope you are doing well. I'm guessing you're pretty much all done healing from your surgery, and I'm hoping that your mom is doing well. I hope your mother is doing well. There you go. Light Energy says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Be kind. We practice that here in this show, in this room, right? In this, I shouldn't, it's not a room. It's a show. It's a show, right? It's a show, all right? We practice kindness in this show and in this chat, in the chat all the time. I've never met a bunch of people who are more supportive to each other. And, well, like I call you all, right? My Night Reader family of friends. And it's just like that. It's just like being a family. It's just like being a family. So. It takes 6 months to a year for you to heal. Wow. And your mom is home. Yeah, I knew she was home, and she's getting therapy at home. That's good. All right. So hopefully, well, she's able to walk at least with the therapy and the therapist. I'm sure they have her up walking every day. That's part of the therapy, or however many days she gets therapy a week. I'm sure that's part of it, because that's what they want. That's the outcome, right? Get her to walk again. Yeah, absolutely. So what do we got good news wise? Well, I see where you're sad. I see where in your subconscious things don't seem like they are going your way, right? Things just don't seem like they're going your way. You feel that. You feel it, right? So what's going on? You're in the house, right? Well, you're a bit of an introvert anyhow, so you like to be in the house. to a point. You like to stay home. You'd rather be home more than going places, right? You don't really like change. You don't want things to change. You want things to stay the same. You want them all to be good, right? But sometimes lately you've been a little fragile emotionally. I got it right. Yeah. Freedom, I got it right. So you've got that emotional fragility, right? Where you are a bit fragile. But still, things in your life, the good things in your life, right? Having a fiance, stuff like that, that is still growing. That still needs nurturing, and you have to continue to do that because that's going to make you happy. Those are the good things that are coming for you. Keep nurturing the good stuff, and it will continue to grow, right? It's like planting seeds, and you cultivate, eventually you want them to grow, so you nurture them and take care of them, and you cultivate them, and they grow into wonderful, beautiful flowers. Well, that's what you've got going on. So you just continue to be smart, think on your feet, make good decisions. Make decisions you know are right, and make decisions without hesitation, without worrying about, I shouldn't say not worrying about the consequences, because definitely worry about consequences always. But don't, once you make that decision, know that you made a good decision. Don't let the weight of the world be on your shoulders. Don't carry around all of your baggage and let that hold you back, because that's going to just add to that whole idea of being fragile, right? And being emotionally fragile. It's okay to cry, right? Remember that. It's all right to cry. That goes for men as well as women. I'm going to tell you that right now. I was watching a TV show the other night, and boy, did I get a good cry out of it. I'll tell you what. I certainly did. But you've got love, and you've got harmony and happiness. You've got that soulmate connection. And that's why you have a fiance. Because you have that connection. You have those feelings. Yeah, you're crying. I know. I can tell. I told you I watched your video. Now, I have to say, I personally do not need to know how to put on fake eyelashes. But being a friend, I watched the video just as support for you. But I could tell during just watching the video and your demeanor in the video that you just aren't feeling right. And I could tell that. So keep that in mind. What you give out is what you're going to end up feeling. And if you're giving out the idea that you're carrying all this baggage and that you're emotionally fragile, well, remember, there's love here. You see this? Can you see this? I don't know if you can see it if you're looking on like a phone or something, it might be tough, but it's like those heart hands, people doing heart hands, but they're almost invisible. You can see through them, but they're there. So know that. Know that things around you are coming back. They'll be good. Things will be good again. You have good ideas. You're creative. Work on that. Work with that. Work with the positives. All right. Hang on one second. Something just crashed my house and I have to check. Okay, I'm very sorry about that. And I'll add some minutes onto the end of the show. I just had to check to make sure things were okay and that was not my wife falling or something. I didn't want something to happen. Whew. All right, let's see. What do we got going on? You are very welcome, Freedom. I know I hit it right on the head, unfortunately. And, I don't like to be right when it's sad. I don't like to be right when things aren't going well, but I know what's going on. I know how you're feeling. I can tell. So you're very welcome, though, and I'm glad to do the reading for you. That's for sure. Light energy, what's going on? You're in the middle of a clearance process at the moment to get offered a permanent job. You are 95% there. Will they have all the information they need to offer me the job soon? Well, light energy, let's see. I know you are being a great cheerleader to so many people here tonight. I appreciate that. I really do. That is a very nice thing. Right? It's nice to be supportive. And of course, it's always nice to be part of the Night Reader Tarot family through support. So, yeah. So thank you. Thank you for supporting everyone. And because I appreciate that. And that's what we do here as a family of friends. So now, let's see what's going on for you. So you're 95% there to get this new job. Do they have what they need? Do they have enough? Are they going to give you this job? Are they going to make you an offer soon? And it needs to be soon, right? We don't have all day. Although Temperance says something different. So I think they like you. I think they like you. And I think there is definitely a connection between you and the people doing the interviewing and the company and the job. I think there's a connection, a strong connection. There's a lot of hope and I think you have a lot of faith in them. I believe that this is going to make you feel more comfortable if you get this job. And it's going to help you, right? It's going to help you become more, it's going to help you become whole. It's going to give you some inspiration. Now, our friend Temperance says you have to have some patience, though. Things are not always going to go really quickly. And, well, that's always the way, right? You have to do things in moderation. But things are moving forward with this company. They are moving forward. And so I do think that, if they don't have enough information right now to offer you the job, I think they're very close. And then I think, you're 95%. I think that's a pretty darn good assessment of where you are. So keep up the strength, right? Keep up your courage and determination. Remember, you are strong. You are powerful. You are determined. You can do this. Absolutely. Do not let this play mind games with you. Be realistic. They're not out there to deceive you. They're not out there to lie to you. There's no conflict here unless it's inside of you. But remember those things I just said. You have courage. You are determined. You have convictions. You have inner strength. You have power. You have strength. You will do this. You'll get this. I think it's going to be soon, but I don't think it's going to be quite as soon as you're hoping. That's what I'm getting for you. Yeah. So I do too. I love that strength card. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. Cynthia, are you still here? Are you still here, Cynthia? If you are, I don't think I saw a question from you, Cynthia, but I'm glad you're here for the first time. And I do appreciate you being here. Oh, you are here. Awesome. Yeah, if you've got a question, throw it out there. Everybody's entitled to post a question in the comments. Absolutely. Everybody's able to do that. And of course, it's something that we want to happen. We definitely want that to happen. Put your questions out there. I try to get to as many as I can in a night. If I don't get to it tonight, I'll be back again tomorrow night. And that's a good thing, right? So as long as you're subscribed and as long as you get all notifications, and make sure, again, it says all notifications, you will see that I am here every night, and you'll get a notification about a half hour before the show starts. And you'll know that I'll be coming on. Get your question ready and post it up early, and wonderfulness, right? And I will do my best to try to get to you on another night when I don't. If I don't get to you one night, I try to get to people the next day. I try. I really do. You guys know that. I do my best. I was hoping Barb was going to be here. I wanted to ask her how her part-time job was going, or when that was going to start. See how she's doing healing from her surgery, because our friend Barb has had surgery as well, just recently, a couple weeks ago. All right, so here's what we have. What's coming towards you, Vic, is, let's see. You're welcome, Light Energy. I'm glad to do the reading for you. Welcome to the Blue Crew. So, Vic, I think a lot of times, I'm going to tell you this, a lot of times my readings start off with a brief history or a brief glimpse into what has happened in recent history for you. And I think there has been something that has been very hurtful, some type of loss where you've had to move on from something. Something ended, and now it's time for you to start over. And it was painful. It was hurtful. Right? And now you've kind of started looking at things in different ways. Right? If you don't like what you see, right, you change the view. And I think that's what you're trying to do. You didn't like what you had before. You didn't like what was going on before. And now you're changing the view, changing the way. So that's good. That's good. That's my little past excerpt, right? That I get. So now it's time for you to move forward in a direction of your choice. You get to make the choice. Whatever choice it is, it's not going to be the wrong choice. It's going to be the right choice for you. And that's the person you have to make the choice for. Don't make it for anyone else. Nobody else matters when it comes to making a decision about what's right and what's wrong for you, what's in the right direction or where in the right direction you should be going. Only you can make that decision, and only you are going to make the best choice for yourself, because you're a dependable person. You are, there's messages coming for you. There's going to be messages coming in your direction, going to be coming from someone who is close to you, someone who may be a friend to you. And I think that's going to be something really good. I think it's going to be a good message. I think they're going to tell you something that's going to make you feel good. And well, hey, who doesn't want news that's going to make you feel good? I do. I always want news that makes me feel good. And I imagine everybody else does too. And so here I am giving you some news to hopefully make you feel good. And that's what it is, right? There are going to be good messages coming to you from friends. And these are all good things for you, Vic. All right? So this was the past. Now you're starting to look at things in a different way. And you're at a point now where you can make a decision for yourself, about yourself, and come up with what's going to be the best plan for you and not for anybody else. All right? That's what I see. Hello, Kira, Warrior Princess. It is so nice to have you here. I love the name. I really do. I'm just loving it. I think it's great. You are very welcome, Vic. Very, very welcome. So, Cynthia, you would like a general reading? That sounds good. Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm glad you're here. I'm always glad. I'm glad when everybody's here. It's so nice to have such a great group. Here it is, Friday night. Everything's all right. And now we've got the Warrior Princess in the house. In the house. All right. So, Cynthia, your general read. Your first night here with us, and I appreciate that you took all this time out of your busy schedule, and I'm sure you're busy because everybody's busy, to come here and spend time with me and my family of friends and become one of us. Become one of the family of friends. So, Cynthia, things are moving in a good direction. They're moving forward. And they're moving forward very quickly. Things are going well, it looks like. It looks like you're working hard on making sure everything is going in the direction you want it to. And it looks like, again, things are going in a good direction. So you're working hard, and your hard work is paying off. You're dedicated. You're determined to make sure that things are going in the right direction. So you know what happens now? New things are going to start. New things are going to pop up for you. There's going to be new energy around you, new potential. There's going to be new passion with a new adventure. some type of new adventure, right? A new adventure. And that new adventure is going to be all about planning. You're gonna plan for it, I should say. It's not going to be about planning. No, you're going to plan for it, and it's going to have a lot of potential behind it. There's going to be a lot of potential there for you. And I think, I think other people may be interested in helping you with, finding your energy, finding this potential. Because then, right? Because then that new passion comes in. And well, what comes in with new passion is new love. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. Of course, we don't know each other because this is your first time here, so I don't know you very well. But if you're not in a relationship, well, then this is your Prince Charming. This is your knight in shining armor coming your way. And hey, he's heading in the right direction because you've been working hard at this and new passion's coming your way, right? So new passion, you got new love over here. Knight in shining armor, Prince Charming. He is that person who is, imaginative and calm and sensitive and romantic. So, yeah. Way to go, Cynthia, right? Way to go you. That's it. New love out of nowhere. I'm telling you the same thing someone else told you. Someone else told you the same thing, see? No, my cards don't lie. Neither do my hips. Woo-hoo. Yeah. You are very welcome, Cynthia. You are welcome. Oh, my friend the cat. One of my cats got in here with me tonight, and he just is dying to get up here on my lap. And it's quite a mess when I'm trying to shuffle and do cards. Oh, you and Cynthia have been best friends since high school. Oh, and Kira, you did a reading for her. Oh, first off, I am so glad you did a reading for her because I know that you've been practicing and trying, and working on your reading and reading skills. So awesome. Oh, that's great. And listen, hey, we told her the same thing. We'll keep it between us. But yeah, we told her the same thing. Way to go. Nice job. Nice job, Kira. Bubblebee, what's going on? How are you? So see, Cynthia, we don't know each other, but now I told you the same thing as someone who is a very close and dear friend of yours for many years, right? Well, maybe a couple years. You guys aren't that old. So high school was like only yesterday, right? It was just like yesterday. You're doing well. You've been meditating a lot. Bubblebee. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yes, she is part of the family now. Absolutely. I welcomed her in. Yeah, early in the show. She was here early, and I welcomed Cynthia into the family of friends, right? The Night Reader family of friends. The circle of trust, Greg. Oh, this cat is going to drive me crazy. I got to get him out of the room. He keeps jumping up on the table. Oh, come on, kitty. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, yeah, buddy. There you go. All right. Okay. And that's my little buddy. One of them. 16 years, no way. I don't know how you become a warrior princess for 16 years after high school. Well, you know what, you guys? You have very young hearts. You have very young hearts, and that's what's important. So, Bumblebee, are you going to reconcile with your friend? And I'm going to probably butcher this, and I'm sorry. You can tell me how wrong I am. Shraddha. Okay, and you can tell me how to pronounce it, and I will pronounce it correctly. And I'm sorry if I said it wrong. You work together. So, do you stay friends and reconcile with this person, or do you let it go, right? You let this friendship go. Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? It's tough. This is difficult. I'm going to tell you now. I think when you're friends with this person, when you're friends with Shraddha, you were very happy. You felt very optimistic. You felt like things were joyful. You felt warmth with them. I'm not sure if this is a guy or a girl, but either way, it makes a difference, right? It doesn't make any difference. It's a friendship. And you felt that warmth with this person. Absolutely. Something happened. Something happened that kind of tempted one of you away from the other and made them think many different things. Either you thought about her or she thought about you. Many different things that probably were not the truth. And this caused the relationship, the friendship. I understand that it's a friendship, but friendships are relationships as well, right? So it really brought the friendship crashing down and made it into a mess. And it was, all of a sudden, it was out of nowhere. So what do you do now? Do you reconcile with this person? You work with them? Or do you just let go of the whole thing and move on and not have them as a friend anymore, even though they brought you and you brought them so much happiness? I think you stay. I think you reconcile. I am going with the reconcile idea because I've got the King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles, of course, tells me about balance and flexibility and change and going through some change. And yes, the two of you have gone through some changes together. Obviously, that's just a given when it comes to the question. You have gone through some changes. And those changes are not, they haven't always been the best changes, but they're changes and they're moving forward and you're doing all right. But you really want to get back to the sunshine. You really want to get back to the warmth. So what do I see? What do I get for you here with the King of Pentacles? Well, when you have the King of Pentacles, right? That's Pentacles is all about, normally it's all about money and wealth and work and jobs and stuff like that. And it's funny because the two, you got the King of Pentacles and you told me the two of you work together. And the King of Pentacles is all about business success. So the two of you, I think, reconcile. I think you do. I think you reconcile, right? Two people. reconciling to be able to work together and work in a great way together. You are both dependable. You have realistic ideas. You know what you want to do. I think maybe you lay back a little bit. Let Shraddha take the lead on some stuff and you just be the consultant for her. Right? You can still be powerful. You'll still be disciplined in what you're doing. You'll still be determined, that's for sure. But you'll also feel very fortunate to still have this friend and not to have lost a friendship. Because friendships are hard to come by. Look at Kira and Cynthia. 16 years. Friendships are not easy. But when you find one, you want to find a way to keep them. So my humble opinion is reconcile with your friend Shraddha and find a way to work together. If she doesn't listen to you, then you be the bigger person and you listen to her and let her come up with some ideas. And, if maybe her ideas aren't great, maybe they're not the best ideas, but when people know that they're hers, if they don't work out, well, then someone above you will come along and tell you, hey, or tell her, that, you know what, she's not, they're going to tell her that her ideas aren't so good. So if her ideas are good, it's not going to hurt you to go along with it, right? And if her ideas are bad, well, somebody's going to tell her that. And this way it doesn't have to be you. She's 40 years older than you, but who cares? Does that matter? Nah, not to me. I took that time out to go see what that loud noise was in my house. And so I am going a little bit over. So I'm going to do 2 more readings. Eileen, I know you put yours up a lot earlier and I didn't get to it, and I will get to it now. And then I will finish it off with you, Kira, because I saw your question. It's not really a question, I guess. It's not really a question. I don't think you had a question. I think you just were here, of course. And you know what? Let me put this up so that everybody can see. Kira really needs people to, she needs thoughts and prayers right now. She needs your thoughts and prayers. So, Night Reader family, do what you do. Do what you do best. Keep Kira in your thoughts and prayers, right? Her grandmother's on watch at the Palliative Care Center. It's a difficult and sad time. Very difficult. I am sure that she is spending a lot of time there. Kira and her family need our thoughts and our prayers for her and her family. And I know that the Night Reader family and of friends, we are good at this. So everybody out there, if you guys are listening still, please do your thing. Do your thing. Kira, you are welcome. You are very welcome. This is what we do here. We are the family of friends, and everybody takes care of everyone else. So, good night, Bubblebee. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad I was able to get to your reading. Aileen, how are you? There you go, Maggie. Thank you. I know you guys are all doing it. Yeah, she's at peace and happy, but I know what that kind of care is. Are you in a different country than you're not? Are you in the United States, Kira? I don't know. Here on the East Coast, we call it something different. We call it hospice care. And I think it's pretty much the same thing. Maybe they call it that where you are too. Maybe you're here in America. I don't remember. And maybe it's, what they call it near you too, but they call it other stuff too. Yeah. All right, Aileen. No, I understand, Kira. We'll talk in a minute. Let me do Aileen's reading and we'll talk in a minute. Aileen, you're from Brazil. Yes, that I remember. Oh, in Canada, you're Canadian. Okay, so it's two different things. Hospice and palliative care are two different things there. All right. Basically, I think it's the same thing here where they give you medications to keep you relaxed and make you feel okay. And at some point, you kind of just pass naturally in a very painless way. And, I think that's how that works. I know that's how hospice works. And I think maybe we're looking at it around the same idea, right? Maybe. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. All right. Aileen, I'm sorry. Get into your reading, I promise. You'd like to know if the exam you're studying for this will be this year. It is a test to get a job and has not yet been scheduled. Well, let's get it scheduled, right? It's not your fault it hasn't been scheduled. Not your fault at all. We know who to blame. COVID. Yes. I think you're going to have success. I think you're going to be happy with the outcome. I feel like, you're going to be successful in getting to take the test this year. I think, again, it's going to make you feel emotional. It's going to make you feel emotional because you're going to be so happy that you got to take it, number one. And number two, that you're going to do well because you've planned for this. You've organized for this. You have, you're very down to earth. You know what you're looking for. You know what you're looking at. You're an elegant person, and you are, you know what to look out for. You know what's out there. You know what traps are going to be on this test, right? You know what kind of pitfalls can come along with this exam, right? But you're going to break the mold and you're going to do wonderfully and you're going to do really well, right? You're going to go from, this, where this is you in the past, and you're going to move to, doing well and doing well for yourself and moving forward in a good way. And that, that's going to be your new beginning. This is going to be the new foundation for you. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of emotional potential out there. This is going to make you feel good. And this is going to help you, move forward in the job that you want to get. So yes, I think you're going to, I think, of course, continue studying, number one. Number two, I think you're going to get the exam. And number three, I think you're going to do really, really well at it. Yeah, Kira. So that's what I see for you. All right, let's see. Last free reading of the night. Last free reading. Yeah, Kira, that's about it, huh? They do everything in their power to make you, her, and the family comfortable. Yeah, that's exactly what happens here. When someone is on, well, like I said, when we call it hospice care, it is the same idea that's going on with you right now, and I understand it. Aileen, I'm so glad I could make your day. That makes me feel good. Kira, I am very sorry that this is happening for you. But like I said, everybody, please remember and think, get those thoughts, get those prayers, be those thoughts and prayer warriors out there. You guys, all right? Get those thoughts and prayers out there for Kira, and not just for her, but her whole family, right? It's not just her going through this. It's her whole family that has to go through it. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. This is going to be a difficult time, and I'm sorry. I don't say that like, well, it's going to be a difficult time for her. I don't say it like that, and you can tell in my voice that the sincerity. So you always know that. You all know that. It's part of the cycle of death. Yeah, it is, Kira, but it doesn't matter. And again, I don't say that in a disrespectful way. It's just that death is sad. Death is sad for the living. For all of us, it's part of the circle of life, right? But someone dying is difficult for the living. First week of May, Maggie. The first week of May for you is going to be good, right? It's time to plant seeds. It's spring. It's spring in Germany too, right? It is still spring in Germany. I know. So it's time to plant seeds. Real seeds, maybe. Real seeds if you want to have a nice garden at your place. But also metaphoric seeds. Seeds that are going to grow and become something better than they are, right? Where something beautiful comes out of that. Now you are excited. You're ready to go. You're impatient to get stuff moving in a good direction because you have very high spirits right now. You want to move. You want to get going. You want to do things. You want things to get going for you, but you just don't know what. That's the tough part, right? You have all this energy and you don't know what direction to put it in. And I understand that. I get that. But you'll make a choice. You'll figure out exactly what you want to do. And you know what? It's not going to be wrong because you can only make right choices about yourself. When you make a choice about you and about your own life, well, then you know what? You can't make a wrong choice. And only you can judge yourself on it. You'll assess it, right? You'll develop things. You'll develop ideas, right? By planting the seeds. You'll develop new ideas, and you'll start to feel better. You'll start to feel more relief coming. You'll start to feel relief of all of that energy, all of that excitement, all that impatience. And you'll find a way to use it in a very creative manner. You'll find a really good creative outlet. Let me tell you also, though, here we go, like Kira said before, and then comes love out of nowhere. Well, maybe there's a little bit of a relationship brewing, right? There is that chance for new emotion, a new emotional connection, a new emotional friendship that can turn into something more. And maybe, just maybe, that's what you're planting the seeds for, right? So a relationship will grow. And well, sure enough, that relationship could be coming. This could be all happening the first week, maybe the first 2 weeks of May for you, Maggie. Tell your brother happy birthday. I don't know how you say it in German, so happy birthday in German. Yes, there you go. That's how you say happy birthday in German. Happy birthday in German. I don't know how to say it in Polish either, so. I hope May will be great for you too. I think it will be. I think so. All right. That was my last free reading of the night. So thank you all for being here. I did go over for you because like I said, I did take that time out to go check something out. And I don't like to take time away from you all. So thank you all. I know it is late for some of you, Maggie. And I hope you all have a good night. I hope things are always going and working in your favor. Remember, tomorrow night, I will be back again. Okay, 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, back again tomorrow. Can't wait. I know. I can't wait either. I always enjoy spending time with you guys. So, I'm thinking about doing just a talk show. Just pop up and do a talk show, and then we can just talk. We can all just talk, and you guys can air out whatever you want to air out, or talk about good things, bad things, indifferent, whatever you want. So think about that. And maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just have a little talk show. Not, I'll still do this show, of course, and do readings, but maybe we'll do a talk show once a week or something. Who knows? You never know, because you can do anything, right? All right. I like the idea. So we will see what happens. That's all. I hope you guys all had a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it always. And I will see you tomorrow night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. The show is called Tarot Nights, and I am the Night Reader Tarot. Good night, everybody.